Hello, good people. We are back here again. This is OP Legacy Unveiled, and my name is Gladys Nyaboro. And today I'm joined by my two co hosts, Sister Mayan Asuko and Sister Myra Aquino. And we have our special guests and friends, Sister Fumi and our brother Michael Ako. We are pleased to have you today. So, Sister Mayan, introduce yourself. You are muted, Sister Mayan.
Hello, Sister Gladys. Thank you very much for asking me to start off. It's so good to see everybody. Oh, it's so beautiful. Hi, my darling sister Myra. Good to see you. I'm happy to know you back in New York now. And how special today is. Amazing. We've got a beautiful sister, Fumi, who is such a lovely lady. For me, is special, I must say to everyone. And here again is our darling brother, Michael. I call him Mickey, Mr. Michael Ako from the United States of America. So you're all welcome. Thank you very much for being with us in our presentation today. Is OP Legacy Unveiled, and we're inviting everyone to listen to us and also make comments if you so wish. If there's anything that you don't understand, please comment and let us know exactly what we need to do further and to better our program. Thank you very much. And Sister Gladys, over to you.
Thank you, Sister Mayan. And now, Sister Myra.
Thank you, Sister Gladys. Hello, everyone. My name is Mayra Aquino again from New York City. Happy to be here in another episode of OP Legacy Unveiled with my sisters Mayan Asekur, that is Nayaboro, and we have our guests, our brother Michael Ako and Fumi Williams as well today. So I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks again for watching us.
Awesome. Thank you, Sister Myra. And now we go to our Sister Fumi. Welcome and introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Sister Gladys, Sister Mayan, and Sister Myra. I am not a guest. I'm your sister
I
and
know.
close by sister. So it's lovely to be here today, and it's an exciting time as far as I'm concerned. It's supposed to be an exciting time for all of us. So I'm really glad to be here today, and thank you very much for allowing me to be part of this today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Fumi. Always nice to have you. Yes, this is home, and you are welcome anytime, as I tell you. Now we go to our brother Michael Ako. Welcome.
Thank you, Sister Gladys, and all of us here. It's an honor to be here. Like Sister Fumi said, we are not guests formally or officially for the sake of the program. We are guests, but this is the family that we have built, and we are working on it to perfection. So I'm grateful to be here, and let's see how we can discuss about our family that is unpassive.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brother Michael. Now we are hitting the road to start the discussion, and we are going to start from Sister Fumi. Sister Fumi, I know you as a true sister who is very passionate about Unpassive, and more importantly, the mission of Unpassive. I've followed you for a while now, and I enjoy listening to you because you truly speak from your heart. And that's more important because we are able to connect with you. So when my two sisters here, always when they heard that you are coming, they are happy to have you here, equally as I am. And I would like to ask you a general question so that you can approach it from whatever angle that you like. What could you say your journey has been in Unpassive overall?
Wow. I'll call it a very rich journey because not only as unpassive as in me being educated, um, learning, I don't know anything about IT or anything like that, but I've come to know a lot. Then I've gained brothers and sisters. That is topmost for me. You understand me? So it has been a very rich experience and a very rich journey. And when I mean rich as in resources, human resources, as in brothers, sisters, in every facet of it. Things I didn't know about, I've come to know about it. People that I didn't know what kind of job they did, I've come to know about their job. I've come to love them as human beings, as my brothers, as my sisters. And it's so, in a nutshell, as I will put it, it has been a very rich journey. So I've gained more than when I was outside of Unpassive in my journey of Unpassive. And I still believe that I'm still going to be gaining more because it's a continuous thing. So it's not going to be something that you gain and then you stop. No. So it actually, that is can be subjective because it depends on the individual. So for me, my journey in one sentence has been a very rich and satisfying and fulfilling one. And I think I believe and know it's going to continue like that.
Awesome. That's nice. We do truly believe that we have made friends that we could never have met, even right here, the way we are. I never knew any of you before, and this is just one thing that we can point to. But we all each have different experiences too. Going now to Brother Michael, what could you say your overall experience has been in Unpassive?
Thank you, Mr. Gladys. The experience is cannot be explained with words enough because I, for one, let me tell you, I'm a shy person. I hardly talk in public. Even my cell phones, once I'm off from work, I don't have it. You can't see me calling people. So even my wife tends to look at me and say, "Is that you?" She gets shocked because if I say I have a meeting, she's like, "You're gonna talk? Really?" So I have been exposed. I have never even talked to, like, apart from church, I don't talk in public. You don't see me. I don't have like friends. I'm that not, I wouldn't say introvert, but I'm that person that I am always indoors. Hardly would you see me communicating or doing stuff. But all of a sudden, when I came into Unpassive, I don't know where this fire came, whether it was hidden in me or it was somewhere, but Unpassive really exposed me or polished me, and I could talk with people. I could share ideas, and I've gained a lot, like Stephanie said, from IT perspective. Thanks to our tech brothers, we've learned a lot. Our CEO took his time and gave us what we meant by humanity. You know, he made us understand that, listen, money is not just everything in life, but you have to value. He didn't just give us what we want, but he gave us the value of life in actuality, because you can have money, but it will get to a point to see that money cannot do everything. So I would say right from the beginning, our CEO is number one. People thought he was going off, but sometimes we go to a meeting, he wouldn't talk about the product. He said, "Let's talk about life." And Ash would take his time and give us what life is. So that really enriched me, that no matter what I face, I see that money is not just, but the value of life, that is humanity, is number one. And that has really brought that humanitarian aspect of me, that I tend to see humanity more than even money. And I look at the needs of people over mine. I'm happy when others are happy, not just because of me. So I've really gained a lot in Unpassive. If I'm going to talk, it's going to take the whole meeting, but in a nutshell, it has given the value of life, which is humanity, or value humans over money. Thank you.
Awesome. Wow. We are glad that now you are able to speak. And I know you hate this, but I will put you on the spot. For those who don't know who Michael Ako is, our brother, he is the visionary of Missionaries for Africa, MFA. He hates to be announced, but that's the truth. We have to give credit where it's due. He came up with the idea and is trying to bring many Africans together and non-Africans who have the heart to support Africa in seeing that this mission comes to fruition. So we appreciate you, our brother, that you are doing a lot. Even now he's doing a lot behind the scenes, but quietly. But when things are all, moving, things will bring the information out. You'll see how far things have gone, and I'm sure you will be happy to be part of the mission if you are not in. Now I'm going to go to, let me go to my sisters, if you can allow me, so that you contribute after. Let me go back to Sister Fumi just to top up what our brother said. Sister Fumi, I know you are very passionate. Again, I say that because I know about uplifting humanity, about doing the little bit that you can. And you did something that touched my heart during Christmas. For those, I know for many, and this is, I should say globally, I was going to say Africa, but globally. But there are some places that getting a warm meal during Christmas, that's a complete meal with vegetables, proteins, carbohydrates, and the fruits, is special. And Sister Fumi did something during Christmas that touched my heart. Sister Fumi, how did you come about that thought of feeding that many families?
Actually, that was not my handiwork. It was one of the people in my network that did that, but collaborated with her, asking me that she wanted to do this. And I said, do you have the means of doing it? She said, yes. Are you collaborating with other people in Nigeria? And then she said, yes. I said, have you spotted where it needs to be done, where it's actually needed? Because sometimes with that, her name is Shike. She's in my network. So sometimes, in Nigeria, there are places where you can get people that are well to do during Christmas, and there are places where you get people that are not well to do. But she took a time to spot the place where that would be solely needed. And it was at that point where I thought, okay, then I had to link her up with one of our brothers in Nigeria and in that town as well, who is Brad Tunji, Brade Tunji Mojid. He is very passionate, as is one of the leaders in the Badon, in the southern part of Nigeria. He's very good at liaising with people with that kind of thing. So I asked her, liaise with him so that he can show you where this need is actually going to be, how will I call it, useful. Because sometimes you can give the food during Christmas and it's also to people that are really not in need. But these are people that were mechanics, bikers, you understand, people that naturally on a Christmas day, they are still out working, hustling to be able to actually put food on their own table. So it was not my handiwork. I was just supporting one of my ones, Shike, who happens to be my friend and also a sister, and also in Unpassive. And then also have people in Nigeria, a sister that are in Unpassive, to be able to do that. And then linking them up with another one of our brothers in Unpassive in Nigeria, in Ibadan. So that was what happened there.
Awesome. Thank you. That's the more information that we needed, but you were part of it. And even bringing, connecting one person to the other is big. You are in UK, but imagine you were able to link them up and the mission was accomplished. That was beautiful to see families being fed. And that's the power of network. You are where you are, but you are having things moving. You have hands and feet on the ground. And that's what our CEO brother and friend, Mr. Ash Mufari, wants or loves to hear about. So now, Sister Mayen Asuko, I know you are another one who is passionate about uplifting humanity. What do you have to contribute after what you have heard our brother and our sister say in terms of uplifting humanity?
That sounds like a very golden question. You know, yeah, Sister Gladys. In terms of supporting humanity, to be honest, it's something I would say has always been a flair within me, and definitely with more apples coming out, that expression would not diminish, because it's something in me. So I'm also looking at a situation where I'm able to link up people, just like Sister Fumi did, because there's so many. Nigeria is a very massive country, and there's so many people there that are really looking forward to assistance, and I'm strongly looking forward to that. That I'll be able to support families, be able to support even people in churches. Some go to church and they don't even have the next meal to eat. So what do? You don't just ignore them and leave them to carry on wallowing like that. So there's so many things that I've actually been planning out, quietly. The pipe bomb waters in some areas they don't even have. Like where I come from, there's still a big problem about clean water. There's still a big problem about even electricity, stuff like that. And why not? I don't see anything wrong in teaming up with the government, of a state, to say, okay, I can be in support of this and be able to help, and this would be my contribution, going forward. So, yeah, I'm looking at that, so, but we're waiting for the apples. So let's see how it goes. With God, all things are possible, and it's definitely possible we'll get through it, because it's someone like me, it's myself. That is me. That's why I was able to join on passive, and I was so happy with what our CEO and brother and friend Ashley Farrer came up with, because it's mostly about humanity. It's not all about just the money you make. Yeah, you'll make the money, but then humanity is key. Thank you, Sister Gladys. That's my contribution.
Awesome. That's good. I love the idea that you bring about teaming up even with the local government, because there are things that they can help. This reminds me of a founder in Kenya who is an affiliate now, and she was saying, she had started talking to the local government, because the roads are very impassable there, if they can, she told the county what she plans to do, and if they can work together so that the county can work on, that's the local government, on providing a passable road so that she can be able to transport whatever things that she wants to the place where she has a small facility. So going to you now, Sister Myra, I think you have been marinating your words enough. They must be ready. What's your overall view in terms of uplifting humanity and your journey on passive? I know you are very passionate about the world, and I'm going to quote Africa because I know you have an active hand there in any small way that you can. What's your future plan about uplifting humanity, or a general overview?
Thank you, Sister Gladys. Well, I'm a giving person, but we also know on this planet, we have the givers and the takers, right? I kind of prepare myself, I should say, through the years, when it comes to giving, because I used to give since I was young. I used to give, and I used to give to people sometimes I don't need, just because I like to give and I like to make people happy and things like that. But I realized that there is a larger necessity out there that that needs better attention. So I'm focusing my attention now in the real needy situations out there. Like when you mention Africa, yes, I support who I call my daughter now, a person there who does so much for this community in Kenya, feeding the children and the community in general. And I support her right now because that's what I can do from what I am and with my small income, because I'm retired, so I don't have a large income. But when Unpassivia really unveiled and give us the opportunity to really, turn the light green for us to go and do what we need to do with the affiliate membership, I will put all the effort that I have towards the cause that I'm supporting now. And Kenya is one of them. And with my girl there, that I call my daughter now. Why? Because the necessity is not about, a luxury. I give you a shirt, I give you a meal today. I give you a piece of jewelry to wear because you don't have nothing to wear. You know, we women like to be looking pretty, right? And like we like to be dressing and things like that. It's a way larger crisis in the world when it comes to humanity, right? It is the lack of food, the lack of clean water, the lack of connection of clean energy, the lack of roads. It's just so much. And as I do that, you know, as I'm planning to do that, to continue to do that in a larger scale, I also want to research companies that are really pro humanity in the genuine and hard way, just like ONPASSIVE is, right? ONPASSIVE has waking up all up because we look at money in a different way now. At least I know I do, right? Yes, we always wanted to provide for ourselves. I mean, it's no doubt we always wanted to have, you know, a nice meal, a nice house, and provide to our children and family. But we never think on humanity in general. We think in one person. I had to help this person. I like to give, you know, because it makes us feel good, right? But helping at a larger scale is something different. Helping in a larger scale means to make radical changes across the globe, right? So where poverty really vanishes, sooner or later it has to happen because just society has lived so much, just a 10%, 100 families, you know, in richness and manipulating the system, manipulating all of us, you know, who are living too so much in a bubble, blind to the truth that what really happens out there because we've been taught that well, right? But we're waking up now. We are getting mature. We're getting all the information that, you know, this is the information era, right? The technology information era. And we have a company that came, Mr. Ashmufare brought this company with a vision, and we see the mission now. We've been here, some of us have been here 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years, and we are here not just to be there and say, oh, I'm going to make it. No, we are thinking, we are having goals, we are setting goals, we are looking at life differently, and we are looking for solution as well. I just wanted to join companies, you know, and people that are really with the cause that is going to justify and teach others. I don't want to be making, you know, little bubbles here and making a belief and just for me to look good. I don't want none of that stuff. So I'm in a different search in my life. This is my life journey with ONPASSIVE, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to find the right people that already have systems in place because I'm not good at it, right? They have already the right systems in place to follow and support. And that's what I'm going to do. I just have so many plans, Sister Gladys, that, you know, they're going to come true because it's not about faith. It's about what we see. And when we see sometimes and we don't understand, it doesn't matter. We know where we're going with this company ONPASSIVE. You know, we know where our CEO is leading us. He's waking us up. He's waking the whole world up. And I'm part of this. I'm proud. I'm happy. And I have too much to do. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Awesome. Powerful word, Sister Myra. And, you know, that's a beautiful heart to have. And here we are talking of small goals for now and bigger goals in the future because we have to start somewhere. And putting food on the table is a priority, is a basic need. That's why we are zeroing in on that. But as you have heard, we have larger visions ahead. And that brings me to Brother Michael Ako. When I talk to you or when I see in writing the vision that you have for Africa is huge. Sometimes I wonder what drives you to have such a big visions and even without the apples yet, but we have that conviction and we have discussed, we have come to a point that I agree that yes, Africa is great. We can do a lot in Africa. All that we need is to have that hand. What are some of the areas that you hope that through ONPASSIVE, you know, we'll be able to do something in Africa? I know some information is proprietary, but there's information that you can share with the public.
Thank you, Gladys.
I don't want to put you on the spot too much.
In the first place, you are warned. Don't expose me.
I'm not going to expose everything. I know that.
Anyway, I don't want to expose all of us, but Well, naturally, what would I say? You know, I would say it's natural. You are. I keep saying on passive, it's not coming to build anybody newly, but it's really coming to expose naturally who you are, whoever you are mentally, inwardly, spiritually, or how your nature will be exposed, because unpassive is like a fire that gold in it. Metals go through, when metals go through fire, after they go through and they are polished, you will see which one is copper, which one is brass, which one is that. And I thank God unpassive has polished me. To be honest, 6 years ago, I have no clue about this kind of things going on within me now. I can't tell. I have not learned it. I've not done it before. I have not studied it, but it looks like naturally it is coming out, and I don't know where it's coming from. To be honest with you, I have never done any humanitarian this thing before. I've never read about it, but I keep telling Sister Gladys, you know what? I want God to lead us to do it in the right way, because we've been taught by C already, the manners and everything, but it is flowing naturally, and it's like a vision. It goes, this one has to be done, and it has to be done, because I don't know how to explain it, but what I see is that if I am okay, my sister is not okay, then I'm not okay. If let's say Ghana is okay and Togo is not okay, Ghana is not free 100%. So until all of us are okay, that is when all of us will say we are okay. But if few of us are okay and we think, oh, we are okay, the rest are not okay, trust me, let's say they are suffering, they will turn into armed robbers and come and face your family or somewhere. So until we liberate everybody, like the government of the first president of Ghana said, until the entire Africa is liberated, Africa is not free. And until the whole world is liberated, we are not free. So that is what keep moving in our lesson. It's not just about me, but I have to. If I'm saying I'm okay, that means my family should be okay. The next one should be okay. We can expand like a binary operation. We can't make it big all once, but you have to start from a point. But the vision is, listen, if this person is not okay, then I am not okay. And that's what keeps driving me. So I would like to, that is what is driving, like, listen, I'm starting from the village where my mother is from. I'm mobilizing them, doing stuff. I said, listen, until the whole Ghana, the next neighbors, Ghana, Togo, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, extend to east and west, and the whole world is okay, we will never be okay. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. It's about looking out for your sister and your brother globally. We are a global family, and aren't we blessed that we have this foundation that on past was given us of a global stage whereby we can reach, there's no limit, we can go as far as we want. The choice is ours. And yes, uplifting each other, uh, embracing diversity, not only focusing, say, for example, Sister Fumi's in Nigeria, focusing on only Nigeria. We can come together, go to Nigeria and do something. We can come together, go to Ghana and do something, go to Kenya and do something, go to South Africa and do something, go to Cameroon and do something. We are a global family, and it's a blessing that actually our CEO inspires us, because we have seen him give way before starting to make apples through the company. So this is really nice. Now we're gonna go around with for closing remarks so that we keep it short. That way our viewers can be able to watch the entire recording and see what we have shared with them. They also feel free to contribute again on the chat. Those who will be watching, we enjoy reading your comments, responding, and if you like the content, you want to hear more, subscribe so that YouTube notifies you when we have another video up. Sister Fumi, coming back to you, can you give your final remarks for this today?
Thank you very much for that. I love what Sister Myra and
You are breaking
Michael
up.
said there. Actually, what everybody have said. Is 1,002. It just. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay, can you start again? If you break again, I will break, go to Brother Michael and come to you.
Can
Try
you hear
again.
me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I said I love what everybody has said, but the power of
No,
multitudes. You understand? The scripture says one will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. So there is what we are tapping into here is that scriptural, I would like put it, scriptural, principle where one can chase 1,000. So one person by themselves can do some humanitarian work. But when two come together and we are more than two, we chase 10,000. We are over 1,000,000. Okay. So you can imagine what we're going to be chasing when we move into MFA. You understand me? So we are not talking about just one person doing something in their own. There's nothing wrong with that. Do that. Start from there. But we are talking about a larger scale. So we are moving into the phase of being able to come together as a very strong, powerful force and actually put things down, done, rooted well because of the power of the multitude. That's all I would say. Just remember that you're not an island. You cannot, you can do your things as an island, but islands need to come together and do things together. So that's the power of one chasing 1,000 and two chasing 10,000. But we are more than two. So we are going to be chasing a lot of things in MFA. So I want to make sure
thank you so much, Sister Fumi. You broke towards the end, but you said your statement. The power of numbers again. As long as you have a common vision, a common goal, you can't go wrong coming together to do things. Now to Brother Michael Ako, your final remarks.
Thank you. And from what Stefumi said, there's power in unity. And I would say, as we keep moving, there may be glitches, but it's bound to happen. It builds us more. So let's focus on that unity and what the benefits. We shouldn't let what we're going through stop us from where we are going. No matter what, there will be differences of ideology and other stuff, but we should focus on where we are going. And I believe we will achieve what God has purposed for us through Unpassive. Thank you.
Amen. Good, good. That's nice. And just to, full disclosure, all the people you see on this panel are diehards of Missionaries for Africa. They support MFA, they support uplifting humanity. That's where you hear everybody who opens their mouth to speak is about my brother, my sister who is suffering somewhere. If they are not free, I'm not free. We need to come together. You can put the pieces together and you can tell these people have a common vision. So coming to you now, Sister Mayan, final remarks.
Yeah, that is so true, Sister Gladys. What you just said is so true. And that is why a platform like this is the best. Passive has actually done it for us, by setting up, there's this product called Obless. You see, that on its own is a very simple thing. I was listening in one of these, there was this webinar going on, and somebody was actually making the calculations. And he said, if there was a problem, for instance, let's cite, like, we're thinking of citing, like, pipe-borne water, where there's clean water in, say, Kenya or Togo or somewhere. All we need to do is, even if it has to be just one penny, 1p, or $1, towards that project. Can you just imagine it? We are 1.4 million in Unpassive. Everybody contributing $1 for 1.4. That's 1.4 million dollars. Imagine how much that could do in Africa or in that country we've cited. So, like we've all said here, is a power. What we to do is a power of unity. Because with unity and having a very great foresight onto what we've decided doing, we will do it. It's very, very achievable. Just like Sister Fumi had actually quoted in the Bible, where one person would do just a bit, but two would do a great deal. So when we come together, the purpose is for this, is actually to carry on and do exactly what we have to do for everyone. So it's a good thing. Passive is it? My further contribution is that if you're not in Unpassive, please think about it, because this is the only platform, you would be able to achieve anything you want to do in this universe that we are in. Thank you very much, Sister Gladys.
Thank you, Sister
And thank you, everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Sister Myra, final remarks.
Thank you, Sister Gladys. Well, unity is a big word, right? And unity is a beautiful thing. Look at us here talking about things that we have in common, a goal to really help and uplift humanity. And this is what ONPASS is all about, and this is what we want to show to the world. I say, this is my favorite phrase. I say ONPASS is the only way. The only way to bring people together, the only way to stop hunger, the only way to bring clean water, clean energy, the only way to bring education at a lower cost, because we know that's going to be possible with academy. The only way to bring home a steady income without depriving ourselves or anything, or anything we want, or taking away our quality time with our families. So this is the reason why we're here every Saturday at 1 p.m. OP Legacy Unveiled, because we want to teach the ones that don't know yet about ONPASSIVE what this company is all about. ONPASSIVE is an IT company, and we call it ONPASSIVE with heart. We heart for a reason. We're here to uplift humanity and do the best we can to change the way things have been done until now. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for watching us every Saturday. And I hope you can continue to come and give us your opinion. And if you want to see something else, just let us know. So we're here for everybody, and we want to make everybody at least content once a week. So please join us for ONPASSIVE Legacy Unveiled every Saturday at 1 p.m. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for today. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, my sisters and brother here. Always nice to have you. Welcome back again anytime. And we thank God for giving us this opportunity to be here today. To our viewers, we also welcome you, as our sister said, to always visit our channels. All our channels, the recording will be available, and they give your contributions. So God bless you. Looking forward to see you again. Thank you, Brother Michael. Thank you, Sister Fumi. Welcome back again. Bye now.